just do it, man. If you're serious about it, just do it. Like if you want to see some growth and you wanna learn from the best, then there's only one place you're gonna do it. I've found. I've spent money on courses before, been in other courses, but this is the only course where I felt I've really got my money's worth and more.
Meet Matt, a young barber from London who went from feeling lost and stuck working for somebody else, having tried multiple other barber coaches programs, to finally finding the right guidance with us. He's making huge moves and gearing up to open his very own barbershop. Here's how we helped him do just that. Right, everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jay again with another client success interview. Recently just joined the program, but I wanted to drop him on here and get him introduced to you guys on the channel because this young guy is going to be making some big moves in the barber industry in the UK. I want you to know here first where it started. So what's going on, Matt? Great to have you here, brother. And thank you for joining us today, and looking forward to hearing more about your story, man. Where we began in our journey. Like, I want to ask you, what was the biggest struggle that you were facing in your shop before joining the program? Just try and be as real as possible. What was it that kept you up late at night thinking, fuck, I need to do something about this?
I think the biggest problem was getting new client intake. We would get a lot of regulars, always a lot of repeat business, but trying to gain new clients through different methods was always a bit of a struggle. We were relying on a lot of the old school methods, like me and you spoke about before, sort of a lot of word of mouth, a lot of flyers and business cards, which might have worked back in the day, but you've got social media, paid ads, all these other techniques. No reason not to implement them, no reason not to use them. But unless you have someone to teach you about them, it can feel like you're just throwing money away, wasting it. Almost, I felt like I was posting a lot of content for no reason, almost quite randomly with no real purpose, and just chucking it out there and hoping for the best.
Yeah, sure. Like, I know you mentioned before you've been in another program before based around content. How did you feel like doing all that hard work? Because I know myself firsthand, content creation is fucking a nightmare sometimes, right? And sometimes you just create all this sick content and then it just doesn't get the reach, or you put all this hard work in to get your business where it needs to be and it doesn't work. How did you feel when you didn't see the real growth from that? How did that feel for you?
Yeah, it's frustrating, especially when I feel like as a content creator, you can see your videos getting better. You can see that you're making progress in the quality of the videos, your editing, your camera angles, but that doesn't necessarily mean the results in terms of views. And really, client turnover can get any better, because you might get one video, I had one video hit something 16, 17,000 views, which for some people might be nothing, but for me that was a lot. But then I didn't get a single client from that. So if it's just something that's getting a lot of views, a lot of eyes on it, but not actually getting any clients, it's almost like, what's the point,
Nah, I got you, bro. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100% agree with that. So transitioning from like that state of mind over to joining the program, like what is it that made you just go, fuck it, like enough's enough, I need to join this program and get some more clients?
I think something just had to change. I was relying on a lot of these, like I said, these old school methods for a long time, and it was working, but very, very slowly, very gradually. I mean, me and you spoke about this before, like for it to take 2 years to build up a client base, it's not necessarily sustainable. If I want to then bring on other barbers, have employees and teach them these ways as well, how are you going to bring someone on and tell them, oh yeah, you graft and hustle for 2 years and eventually you can get there too, like there's got to be, I just knew there had to be a better way. You see other people going through social media, you see it working for them, so I figured I had to get in touch with someone that knew what they were talking about when it came to all of that kind of stuff.
Nice, bro. Yeah, well, props to you. Like, I mean, you're only in your early 20s, and to have that mindset of getting into that growth and knowing like something needs to change, and just being able to implement that straight away and take action is huge at such a young age. I know that I've spoken to 35-year-old men who are still stuck and they know they need to do something, but they're literally just sat doing the same thing every single day. And if they don't change, nothing's going to change for them, right? So, I mean, at the start, did you ever have like any hesitation to join the program? What was going through your mind when we jumped on our first call?
I think when you hear big figures, big numbers, it can be easy to want to be a bit, a little bit worried about it, to be a bit hesitant. But I think for you, like all I did was go through always what I want my clients to do for me. Check my reviews, check, what other clients said about me. And that's all I did with you. I went through your wins, your reviews. I saw what your clients were saying about you. And it made sense, man. Like when I'm seeing all these other people winning off it, you can be as hesitant as you want. You can, like what you just said, you can be comfortable and you can not do anything, and you're not going to get any different results. Nothing's going to change, or you can just go for it. And yeah, it's definitely worked out, man.
Cool. So based on hanging off the back of that, what is it that pushed you past that hesitation and into action? Because that might be something that someone's watching this, they might be stuck, they might be on the fence going, yeah, I know this Jay, I've seen him, you know, I've seen the results he gets, but I really want to do it, but you know, there's something holding them back. What was it that was holding you back? And then what helped you push through that moment to make the decision?
I think, like you said before, I've been on that other course, and it wasn't necessarily all it was hyped up to be. So I think when I saw this course, I was like, it sounds great, but who's to say it's going to be everything that, well, I mean, it's you selling it. Of course, you're going to, you know? So like I said, I wanted to check what people who had actually been in the course said, wanted to check their reviews, see what people that have been in my position had to say about it. But yeah, man, as soon as I saw everyone winning off of it, everyone doing well, I couldn't just not do it. Like, you can sit still and do nothing and get the same result you've been getting, or you can change something up and see what that gets you.
Yeah, I love that, bro. Love that. Very, very wise words. I know, like, so you've been in the program for about only a month and a half now so far. So we ain't really got too many tangible results, but like, what's been the game-changing thing? What's been the one thing that stuck out since joining this program that's sort of turned things around for you to go, you know what, I'm actually gonna fucking win with this, man? What's the difference that you've seen from obviously being in a previous course to now, like to being with me and my team?
I think it's a very tight-knit community. When you see people, like I said, I've been in the course a month and a half, but you see people that have been in there half a year and a half, you know, and they're doing well, they're ahead of you. It's not just you and your team that are helping you, it's the other people in the community, it's the other people around you giving advice, you know. When you're struggling with something, you just chuck it out in the community, expecting one of you, your teams to reply, but it's not just you and your team, it's the other boys in the group helping you out, it's everyone helping each other. I think that helped me know I was going to win. You see them winning as well, you see what they've done in the time that they've been in the group. It's nice to see, man. You see what they've done and you just know that you can replicate that as long as you put the work in.
Yeah, I love that, bro. It's all about the supportive community. You know what we're all about here, you know, like we can going back to kind of tying into what you said earlier, you can go alone and go fast, or you can go together and last forever. Do you know what I mean? So that we're kind of like in this for the long game. You know, we want people to be with us. You know, do a 4 to 6 month coaching program, but stay in the community because they know there's loads of value and growth still to come after, beyond what we take them through. You know, so that's awesome, man. Tell me about a moment when you felt like, oh shit, this is actually going to work, like beyond the community side of things, like actually getting into what you currently been through.
So we just posted that first advert the other day, right? And it's been what, 3, maybe 4 days. It's like the fucking, oh sorry, probably shouldn't swear, but
You're all good.
like the reaction to it, the amount of clients I've been getting. Like I said, I've had videos that have reached thousands, tens of thousands of views, but don't necessarily lead to clients, you know. This video has had, like, you showing me how to boost it properly, create paid adverts, but target the right audience instead of just chucking it out there and hoping the right people see it. You're almost putting it onto the right people, you know, and then you're getting a lot of good results from that. It's not just eyes on your content, it's people putting money in your pocket from that. It's people coming and converting into clients from viewers, from just followers, from all these other things, you know.
So that's just one ad. Like you're literally you're on stage 1, right? Like just the first ad. Like, so bro, there's loads more to come, and like I'm so happy that you've managed to get those results coming through, and we'll just keep capitalizing on them and just printing the money that's coming into the bank, right? And not in a way that we're doing a dishonest service. We're actually reaching out to people in our local area who can pay us money, who you know that you're a fucking good barber and you can provide a good service for. So we're serving them people well, right?
Yeah, 100%. Especially like a lot of the ad is based around helping people that are struggling with things in other barbershops or struggling with not having found the right barbers, you know. So as much as they're helping us, we're helping them, you know. It just makes sense.
Sure. And let's move on to a little bit of a tangible result here now, Matthew. Tell me some numbers, like what did your client count and revenue look like before working with me versus sort of like now and your expectations moving forward? I know we've only been in the program for a month and we did a lot of mindset stuff and getting you set up in the first month. Now we're into month 2. Now we're just starting to do that client outreach. If things carry on the way they are now with like just ad stacking, organic outreach, getting dialed in on the DMs, doing everything that we teach you to do inside the program to get clients, where was you before versus where are you going to be now? Because obviously when we first signed up together, we were just speaking about getting you busy. Since then, with the mindset shift, now we're going down into like maybe purchasing the shop that you're working for. So the goalposts have changed. Such a big thing for you on your plate, and I'm glad to be in your corner at the right time to support you through that. So tell me a little bit about that, man.
Yeah, I think the mindset stuff definitely helps in terms of putting me in the right position to, like we talk about, potentially take over the business, and just showing me almost the bigger picture. Like it was very much tunnel vision focused on just getting me as one barber that little bit busier. I felt like I was at a point where I was mostly booked most days, but I felt like I'd kind of plateaued in terms of new clients. And just like I said, these even though we're very early on in the stages of the course, the small things that we have done and have implemented have made such a difference already. You know, the numbers are insane. Looking back at what I was taking in new clients wise versus what I am now, it's just, yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, I love that, bro. Love that. And we're going to keep building on that. It's going to keep growing and building and scaling, whether we go and buy the shop or we don't buy the shop. So we've got a game plan for both. So I'm looking forward to whatever direction that goes in. What did you do differently to see the results you're seeing now versus what you was doing before? And what really pushed everything in the right direction for you, Matthew?
I think having you show me how to properly sort of post and do the paid adverts has been massive. Like I said before, I was using very old school techniques, and like it was getting me somewhere, but very little and very slowly. You know, this is yeah, it's worked a lot better. Put it that way, a lot better.
Nice. And what personally have you seen beyond just making money that this program will benefit you in?
I think it's nice to be a part of a community where people are helping you and you can then go on to help others as well. Recently, you were talking about how you downsized the community and stripped back a lot of the excess people, you know, and having that tight knit group where it's just everyone's helping each other, and anyone that's not on that same sort of mindset and same wavelength isn't quite right for the group. And I think the fact that it's not just left in with 200 members and 150 stragglers, you know, it's just a tight knit group where you feel very open and very free to say what you need to say, ask any questions, not sound silly. You know, you're getting good advice from people. You know, you're going to get help. It's just, yeah, I think that's a key part of the course.
Yeah, I love that, bro. And what's the biggest difference in how you operate now versus when you first started? Have you seen any differences in such a short space of time?
I think even like what you're showing me with the DMs and stuff and speaking to people over text then carries over into your clients, your consultations, your customer service, all of this that I thought I was maybe quite good at before, but I definitely feel a lot better at now because of little things that you almost subconsciously pick up throughout the course without even necessarily it being a task to learn, you know?
And just some final thoughts now. If anyone's sitting on the fence about joining the program and it stood in front of you, what would you tell them straight up to their face right now about joining? Don't sugarcoat anything, be brutally honest, and make sure it's in your own words.
Just do it, man. If you're serious about it, just do it. Like if you want to see some growth and you wanna learn from the best, then there's only one place you're gonna do it. I've found. I've spent money on courses before, been in other courses quite a few times, and I feel like not that I've been burnt. I've definitely picked up little bits and pieces, but it's not been worth necessarily all the money. You know, like a lot of these courses are thousands of pounds, and if you're going to spend thousands of pounds, you want thousands of pounds worth of knowledge, and that's hard to find. And the only way you find that is by paying people that know more and say they can teach you more. But this is the only course where I felt I've really got my money's worth and more, you know?
Nice, bro. And on the back of that, why do you think this program is the real deal compared to everyone else out there, in your own words? You say you've been in other courses before. I don't want you to name any because I'm not all about putting someone else down to build up what we do. But just in comparison, what do we do differently to other people that made this worth every penny?
I think in one word, probably transparency. Any questions get answered. It's not you know, you've only paid for this part of the course, or if you want to find out that, you've got to pay more to get into the next membership. It's just any questions get answered. Everyone's helping each other. It's just yeah, it's really good, man. It's different to anything else I've been a part of.
Yeah, I love that, bro. Love that. And it's been awesome speaking to you today, bro. Thanks for keeping it real on this call. I love every single aspect and journey that we're about to embark on together. We're obviously going to be launching the Business Owner Builder 2.0 coming up, which I'm super glad that you're going to be a part of. Really excited about our future together, whether that's going to be taking you as a successful barber on your own, building your clientele, and then opening a shop, or taking over the shop that you're currently doing now, Matthew. You're a good kid. You got a good head on your shoulders, and you're going to make some big waves inside of the industry. I'm definitely sure of it. I'm super proud of you as your coach, and just looking forward to moving forward with you and the team together to get you in the best position that we could. If you're ready to stop playing small games and you're sat watching this video and you're ready to build a 6-figure barbershop, you can literally book a call with me down below. Let's make it happen. And also, don't forget to drop me a like and subscribe here on my YouTube channel for more success stories like these. Big up, Matthew. Congratulations on joining the program, bro. Looking forward to our success. Thanks for being on the channel today. I'll see you guys real soon.